Hey friends, this is Jessica here, and today I want to review for you the Graham Watercolors. Just some information about Graham Artist Watercolors is that they are pure gum air blackberry honey as binders. They claim to stay moist and smooth during application. Increased pigments due to using the blackberry honey binders. They resist hardening, and they are intense in color and also eco-friendly. So, I guess one of the first colors that I'm going to start, I'll go through each one and then give you a pigment composition for them. So the first one is going to be Permanent Green Pale 131. And right here it is. Here it is on my palette. Absolutely beautiful and creamy. Oh wow, it's a really nice springy green. Let me get some more water on my brush. Really, really nice color. Its pigment composition is PG7 and PY3. It has a very good light fast rating, which is just one below excellent, being the best. It is transparent and it's also staining. So this one is the Permanent Green Pale. The next one is Sap Green. Typically Sap Green is in a lot of different watercolor palettes. I personally like Sap Green. I am reading some of this information from their website in regards to pigments and staining. So if you would like, you can go to mgraham.com. This is Sap Green 174, excuse me. Right here it is in my palette. Wow. Really, really, really nice. It looks like it granulates too. It doesn't say it granulates, but it almost looks like it's granulating. It does say that its pigment color is PY110. It has an excellent light fast rating. It is transparent and staining. Information about the Permanent Green Light is the pigment composition is PG7 and PY151 with the excellent light fast rating. It is semi-opaque and it is staining. That's a very pretty color. I want to set it to the side so it doesn't get mixed in with some of the rest of this stuff. So far, I mean, I'm just barely tapping into the color and it's really picking up nicely. I'm not having to, you know, go too far in. I mean, it's really nice so far. The next color is Viridian, and Viridian is a really nice, this is the color on my palette. Need to wet my brush just a little bit. I mean, there's hardly any water right there and I'm just picking up the Viridian. I'm going to go in just a little bit more and see. Really, really pretty. This one, it actually looks like it's granulating. So the pigment is PG18. It has an excellent light fast rating. Its opacity is transparent and it's also granulating. It's really, really pretty. Make a very good ocean scene. The next one is Cobalt Teal. I did, from just some research, Cobalt Teal seems to be a little bit more expensive than some of the other colors. So if you're looking at the Cobalt, I know you can buy a set, I think around five colors maybe, the different Cobalts. Somewhere in a set for, you know, I've seen them around $40-something, maybe just a little bit cheaper than that. I've also seen them higher than that too, but Cobalt Teal is 097 on their website, and right here it is on my palette. down here so you can actually see. Oh wow, that's really, really pretty. Cobalt Teal. And that's my brush out. Dilute it down. Really pretty. It looks like it's already granulating on there. But this is the Cobalt Teal. It is PB28. And it has an excellent light fast rating. It is semi-opaque and it is granulating. So that's a really nice. I have another Cobalt here too. I don't have the whole set of Cobalt though. The next one is Cerulean Blue. And I do recommend that if you are going to go and purchase this paint, then I would recommend that you get a warm and a cool of, you know, like a warm blue and a cool blue and so on, just to start out. On the Graham website, this one is just Cerulean Blue, but they do have a Cerulean Blue Deep, and it's just as it says, it's just a deeper color. The Deep is 081 and this one is 080 on their website. So just in case you go looking for it, right here it is on my palette. It's what the color is, what it looks like in my palette. So I'm just gonna tap in, have a little bit. It's so creamy. I guess it is the honey that's in it. I actually like that though, that it's creamy. Yeah, really nice, beautiful. I like the fact that they have really good light fast ratings, especially being that, you know, the cost that goes with them, and they are an artist quality, that you definitely want to take into consideration the light fast rating in it, which you want it to have a good one. The Cerulean Blue is PB36. It has excellent light fast. It is semi-opaque and it is granulating. So it's really, really nice. I'm just going to bring some of that deeper color in there. I do wish that Graham had the dot cards, and that way, instead of purchasing a color that maybe you don't like, you could try it out first, being that the cost does go with the artist grade quality paint. But you're getting 20 colors right here, so you can see what it looks like on paper, because it looks different on the internet. Most of them do. But that was Cerulean Blue. The next one is Ultramarine Blue that I'm going to go over. And right here it is on my palette. Right there. It is Ultramarine Blue 190 on their website. Wow, really, really nice. It looks like it's granulating. I personally love the granulation. Some people don't like it, and it's just personal preference. So I made that really deep. And you see, I'm just barely tapping into that paint. And it has really got high pigment. Beautiful. Really, really pretty. Here's what it looks like. It's Series 3. It has a pigment composition of PB29 and an excellent light fast rating. It is transparent and also granulating. It's a really nice blue. This one is kind of one of my favorite colors in most palettes, other than indigo. I do wish that Graham had an indigo. They do have a Paynes Gray, which has a blue tint, which I also have, but it's not so much. It doesn't look like so much to an indigo to me, but I do wish that's one thing that they had. And here it is in my palette. It's really nice. Let me get some more water. Deep blue. Absolutely. It's absolutely beautiful. Really, really pretty. Just rinse some of my brush out and see if I can dilute it down just a little bit. Really, really nice. So it is PB27 and it has an excellent light fast rating. It is transparent and staining. I do try to, on my color swatch, do a concentrated, just to see how deep it's gonna, the deep the color is gonna be, and also dilute it down just a little bit to transparency. But that's really, really nice color. This next one is Cobalt Violet. This is the last one I have, if any of the cobalts. And it is Cobalt Violet 99 on their website. And right here it is in the palette. This is also the color that did separate, but keep in mind, I did not purchase this from the store. I purchased this from somebody that had already owned it, that had just took a small amount. So I'm unsure of how long they had the paint, but I guess it would maybe kind of be expected with the honey in it, the honey binder. It was no problem though at all, just to mix back up in the palette. It's not separated again or anything like that, and it's been there for a few weeks. So here is the Cobalt Violet. Be really nice for some floral painting if you do floral paintings. It looks like it's granulating too, so that's really nice. Alright, information about it is the pigment is PV14. It has an excellent light fast rating. It is semi-transparent and also granulating, so it would be really nice for some florals, in my opinion. But that was Cobalt Violet. The next one is Dioxazine Purple. It is a beautiful color. I like purple though, so it's Dioxazine Purple 100 on their website. And let me get some water on my brush. It is right here on my palette. I mean, you can see I'm just barely tapping in. And it's not like sticky. Very cool. Very nice purple. It is PV23. It has a very good light fast rating, so it's a little below the excellent standard. It is transparent and staining, so it's really, really nice. It says it's a series 3. All this information, you know, like is actually on the tube, so you can look. I mean, the information's there if you decide to purchase, but just in case you do go to the website and you want to explore, kind of gives you some ideas, you know, what you're looking for. This is Ivory Black. A lot of people don't use black in some of their work because they can just mix it. I purchased this from somebody that already had it. I don't mind using black in painting. It depends. It can look flat. But here is the Ivory Black in my palette. I mean, you see there's pretty much no water. Whoops. See, pretty much there's no water there. On the M. Graham website, the Ivory Black is Ivory 110, just in case you're interested and you do want to purchase the black. Really nice. It does look like it is granulating. So it is PBK9. It has an excellent light fast rating. It is semi-transparent, and it is also a granulation or a granulating color. But it's really, really nice. The next one is Naples Yellow. This is probably the first experience I have had with the Naples Yellow. It's something I don't typically go to when purchasing. But it was really, really a nice color to use. It is Naples Yellow 121, and here it is on my palette in particular. Very high pigment. I mean, I'm actually going to dab some of it off. It is PBR24. It has an excellent light fast rating. It is opaque and granulating. Really nice. Beautiful color. The next one, just in case you're interested in the cadmiums, this one's just Cadmium Yellow. And it is right here on my palette. Pretty bright. There's a dab of green that got into it at some point. But it is just a little bit wet. I mean, where I sprayed it. So I'm just barely tapping into it. In fact, I'm going to take some of the Cadmium Yellow off and see how pigmented it is. It is. They have a Cadmium Yellow Light. This one is just the regular Cadmium Yellow. It looks like it might be a little bit more on the orange side than the Cadmium Yellow Light. This one is Cadmium Yellow 060. Wow, it's very opaque. And it looks like there may be some granulation. Let's see what the website says. It is, the pigment composition is PY35. It has an excellent light fast rating. It's opaque and granulating. Don't know so much about the granulation. It's a little granulating, it looks like. But that was just straight Cadmium Yellow. They have the Cadmium Yellow Light as well. Alright, the next one is Yellow Ochre. Put it right there. This is what it looks like in my palette. This is the... Alright. The pigment composition is PY43. It has an excellent light fast rating. It is semi-transparent and it is granulating too. This is part of the series 1. This next one is just Cadmium Red Light. It is the only cadmium, the only red I actually have on my palette currently. There's some others. Beautiful red colors that they have on their website. This is Cadmium Red Light. And they have a Cadmium Red Deep and a regular Cadmium Red. And this is in particular Cadmium Red Light 050. Definitely want to pick up some more of the reds. See, it's so creamy. I mean, you can just see. And I'm just barely tapping into it. It's taking nothing. Really beautiful. It looks like it's granulating. So a little goes a long way for sure with these paints, it seems like. Yeah, that one's really, really beautiful. It is PR108. It has an excellent light fast rating. It is opaque and granulating. This next one is Raw Sienna. And on my palette, this is it right here on my palette. The Raw Sienna. I personally, you can set your palette up however you want. I don't know if you've noticed. The initial colors I picked out, I kind of put together. So I put my greens and my blues. I later picked up some of these other colors, these last 3. But that's how I set mine up. I probably should have mixed these, flipped those 2. But I try to keep some of the lights together too as well. But this next one is Raw Sienna, and it's Raw Sienna 160 on their website. It looks like it's granulating too. It's a granulating color. Really pretty. It is PBR7. It has an excellent light fast rating. It is semi-transparent and granulating. Really nice color. Just add another little bit of water. The next one is Burnt Sienna. It's Burnt Sienna 020 on their website, just in case you're wondering. And on my palette, it is this color right here. This one's Burnt Sienna. Wow, it's really nice. Really pretty. It is a PBR 7. It has an excellent light fast rating. It's semi-transparent and granulating. That's really, really nice. This next one is Burnt Umber, and here it is on my palette. You see there's barely any water there that's in that palette. I'm just showing you that because it'll be more diluted, and when I'm putting this down it looks like it's a ton of paint, but I'm just barely tapping into it. It is Burnt Umber 030 on their website, and right here, really, really pretty, beautiful brown. It definitely looks like it's granulating. It is a granulating color. Really nice if you want to do a light wash. That one's Burnt Umber. It is PBR 7 and excellent light fast rating, semi-transparent and granulating. Would definitely recommend that you go if you're worried about pigments and that kind of thing. And go to their website. It'll, show you all that information. The next one is one that I've just recently purchased. It is turquoise. It's a color actually that I seen on their website, just kind of exploring. And I thought it would be beautiful. It is turquoise 189 on their website, just in case you're interested. Here it is in the palette. There is just a small amount of water there, just so you can see. Just barely tapping and getting anything on my brush. And it's so pretty. Beautiful color. That'd be a beautiful color for like ocean scene. Yeah, it's really nice. It is PB 15-3 and PG7, and it has an excellent light fast rating. It's transparent and staining. It's really, look how deep that color is. And it's nice that you guys are getting to see after it dries, because of course watercolor does change after it dries. So you kind of get an idea of, it may look bold now when I'm putting it on, but you'll also get to see it when it's dry, which is ultimately what it's going to look like when you get done painting with it anyway. This next color is Paynes Gray. It's another recent purchase, and I purchased it because I was looking for an indigo, which is one of my favorite colors. I generally have an indigo on every palette that I own of some sort. But this is Paynes Gray 128. It does have a blue tint. It's probably the closest thing to a Paynes Gray that they have. But here is the Paynes Gray on my palette. It's, wow, I mean, look how deep that is. I'm actually going to take some of it off because I have found that I want you to see the blue tint in it. Hopefully you'll, I mean, it is a very nice color, and maybe I could mix it with something else. I've not experimented with it in regards to mixing to get, maybe close to an indigo. It is very nice. It's close to an indigo, but it's still not indigo. Yeah, that's really, really nice. It is PBK 9 and PB 29. It has an excellent light fast rating, and it's semi-transparent and granulating. It's really nice. It's close to an indigo. It does have some blue in it. But nonetheless, that is the Paynes Gray. And the last one that I have is Lamp Black. And it is Lamp Black 112 on their website. Here it is on my palette. It's the very last one that I have. It's just, if you can see, there's just barely any water in this thing. But this one's Lamp Black. Wow, that's dark. Check and see if it granulates any. It looks like it's granulating. And you see how small amount I had on my brush. Oh yeah, it's granulating. This paper, by the way, is Fabriano hot press paper. So, just in case you're wondering. But this one is Lamp Black. It is PBK6. It has an excellent light fast rating and it's semi-transparent, and also it is a granulating color. But that is the colors that I have. That was what, 21 colors. So they have 70 colors, just in case you're interested. They do have 70 colors, and this was 20 or 21 colors. So you kind of have an idea of what they look like on paper. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I recommend that you definitely go to their website and check everything out. And I hope it gives you an idea of the colors that you want to purchase for your own. I will show you, you know, this is what they look like. They are almost dry, so it's not changed too much. You know, especially some of these deeper colors, it's still slightly wet. But this is what it looks like, you know, when they're almost dry. So, in fact, some of them are dry. But they're absolutely beautiful. I do recommend them. I would purchase more of them. I think it's a beautiful line of professional artist grade watercolors. They're definitely, in my opinion, worth their money. We do have a, you know, a website you can check out. But I hope you guys enjoy. Please like and subscribe. And until next time.